hello, Scorpios. Welcome, welcome. Happy 30th. This is the 30th. I'm doing your reading for the 30th through the 5th. You're right on the money. This is actually a good thing for you guys. It's very rare. Most tarot readers do them way in ahead. The energies are live right now. The energies are active, and this is what is going on in the current. I will be doing your current and your future, as I usually do. And then I'm going to pick a message from this oracle. Actually, I'm not going to pick the message, the divine's message to you. This is not me. This is definitely the divine's message to you that may resonate with something you're having a challenge, struggle, questioning, not quite sure what's going on. So hopefully this is the side card that is going to help you with what your challenges are going on and why you're watching tarot. So we're going to get the other energies for the current week, 30th through the 5th. Now, you guys, there is a new moon coming on the 6th. So the energies from the 3rd through the 6th are going to be changing. What does that mean for you? Right now, until about until the 6th, we got what we call a waning moon, which is a time that you release negative energies, things that are no good anymore to you, things that you want to release so that you can bring some new, fresh energies in, toxic things, bad habits, things that are holding you back. That is the waning moon. So when the new moon comes in, after the new moon leaves, then we have the waxing moon where we can bring in abundance. So we get rid of things. It's sort of like you get rid of spring cleaning to bring in new stuff. So that's what that is about. So we're going to get started with that. All right. So we have our cards, our theme cards out, our oracles out. And your divine's message to whoever out there. Now, this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you. It may not. However, being intuitive tarot, I do have a lot of energies that do come through sometimes. So if you're like, well, this doesn't relate to me, you'd be surprised if you miss some of it as we go on. There's energies that come through. So it's sort of like if you wanted to talk to somebody that's beyond, it's like you got to be present because they can't talk to you in that way if you're here, if it's through your tarot. They can, however, sometimes the tarot cards just give you your messages that way. All right, so let's get going. So we have Shining Through, and that is the number 3 in numerology. And for those that are new, I do mix numerology, astrology, and the tarot cards together. This is a Shining Through card. This is one I've read before and I know of. However, just for the I was going to say shits and giggles. Let's go ahead and read it. Slap my mouth right now. Anyway, here we go. So you are being called to step into your true power and essence. This is one of those times when you're required to bring everything you are, all that you have learned, experienced, and integrated, and offer it up to service to the world. When you take center stage, you will be noticed. Yes, as you shine brightly, you will naturally stand apart from others. This idea may bring up excitement and genuine pride and discomfort. But this is not the time to make yourself small, to avoid the glare of the spotlight and potential punishment by others. It takes courage, but know that this is the right thing for you today. Sorry, I was getting a download. You have come so far, and you have been in the proverbial back of the room in learning and gathering mode for so long, and this important time has served its purpose. You must now step into a new consciousness, seizing a new opportunity to share your wisdom. You will be like a lighthouse shining through the darkness, illuminating way far from others. You know, that can be scary to somebody. If they've been really sitting in the background and not really being noticed, and they've been absorbing all this energy and learning and gathering information, it's sort of like it can be really scary. I'll give you a hypothetical, because if I'm out here doing this, and if I want to go, do my travel channel, and I want to be in front of the camera, and then I ask a cameraman to be in front of the camera, that would terrify them. because that's not what their purpose is. That's what not they're comfortable with in their calling. So it can be really, really hard to put somebody in a box that they're not used to and ask them to shine. However, if you face that fear, you might just find something new that you really enjoy to do. Okay, so there's like two sides to that coin. You can be fearful and stay in that fear and in that box, or you can say, yeah, that is really not quite what I want to do. But once you try it, you're like, man, I really enjoy this. I really would love to do that. The reason why I'm going at this in this direction is because you have the number 3 there, which you need to acknowledge that you are meant for something greater than maybe what you're doing now, and you need to shine, or what you're doing now needs to be opened up to other people so that you can shine and show people what your gifts are and what your talents and what your purpose and calling is. And the reason why I'm sharing this is your current energies this week, guys, is also the number 3, to acknowledge the field of dreams. Okay, these two are hand in hand, side by side. I can't make this up. And so the field of dreams is where you're going, what you're going to be doing, what you want to do, what you can do best at. Okay, that's where your dreams lie, your passion, your potential, and everything. Here's the problem: is your future energy is number 6, and this is the moonlight, which somebody just doubts, doesn't have the confidence, doesn't have the motive. I don't want to say motivation, but doesn't have the confidence to get out there and do it. They're doubting their intuition. And even though your spirit inside is pushing you to go and do it, you're doubting it. It's like, man, I don't think that's for me. I don't think that's right. But spirit's telling you. And when the spirit pushes you to do something, it's not going to stop. It's going to get louder and louder and louder, because that's where your potential is. There's something that is not supposed to end with you. You're supposed to work through you. So whatever that is. I don't know what your potential is. I don't know what your shining through is, what your fear that you can't come and shine through, and what your field of dream is. What is it? What is that vast sea of oceans of your potential and dreams? You have to acknowledge. We have 2 number 3s already, so that's acknowledging that you have something that you can offer the world, basically, is what the divine was saying, that you can offer others. Whether you touch one person or thousands of person, it doesn't matter. If you can touch just one person and make that difference, that's all that matters. Okay, and that's sort of why I do what I do. All right, because if what I can do and help through my gifts and my abilities, then that's all that matters to me. All right, so let's get to your reading here. I have to turn this upside down here. I've got so much paperwork on my desk. I apologize if you can see it in the side views here. Wow, this is definitely something wonderful. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 3, 6. You guys probably have the best reading out of most of the signs this week. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and I can see what he's saying here. Okay, so we have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, 2 of Pentacles is definitely somebody doing way too much. It's like a jack of trades, master of none, or master of one. However, when we do too much, then we can't focus in on really what our gifts are. Who knows that better than me? That's what I do. I sometimes get focused on way too many things, and then I have to make a decision, and that decision is really, really hard because I love all the things that I'm doing. I'm in that process right now. Okay, so definitely start to maybe hone it in, try to focus in on that one potential. What is that you would like to do? Maybe another one could be a hobby, or maybe that one could be a second income. So a lot of the times our hobbies that we want and have, if we have another income that can pay for the hobby, then we can actually enjoy life even more. It's not about surviving life. It's about enjoying and loving our life and living our life. But the 2 of Pentacles being your first card out, you're doing too much, trying to juggle too many things. Things are not in balance. Things are off balance. Because I forgot to mention on your future card, it is the number 6. Okay. And the number 6 is about your harmony, bringing balance back in, improving your life, bringing your life up to a higher vibration. However, and a higher you, however, that needs to be more of a balance. Okay. Self improvement, pretty much. So the 2 of Pentacles, let me see what our numerology here is as well. Another 3. We've got 3 threes. We've got 2 ones. A lot of newness coming in. A lot of newness coming in. A lot of fear. There is definitely a lot of fear, apprehension. Thank you. So they're saying apprehension. And the apprehension is a good thing because you might be apprehensive, but once you get rid of the doubt and you do it, the apprehension's gone. Same with fear. Okay, but this is not as strong. It's just a nervousness kind of a thing. But this is going to be the clencher of it. You're going to have to really make a choice here. And what you're going to do with that, because we have newness coming, we have this Ace of Swords has shown up in every single reading. Every single reading. The Ace of Swords is, I love this picture of this sword because it really depicts how double-edged it is. Okay, and this is double-edged to me in this reading here is double-edged. It's your mind fighting your spirit, and double-edged meaning what you want and what you doubt versus what is actually the truth. Absolute truth being, let me put it this way, your authentic you, what you really, really want to do and shine through. That's absolute truth. That's divine created that in you, created that personality in you, created all those talents in you and gifts in you. And that is to shine through. Whereas your mind might be saying, no, but I want to do this, which in reality is not your true passion. It is just sort of a side passion. I don't know how to explain that any better other than it's not your authentic you. It's the you that grew up to be created that, it's sort of like, yes, passion was my horses in my younger age, all my life. Passions is my horses. That's my authentic me. But, I might be doing something like when I lived Japan, I had to learn 2 cultural things because I was on a cultural visa. So I had to learn koto and I had to learn the Japanese flower arrangement. Koto is the Japanese harp and the flower arranging. And even though I liked them, and flower arranging's fun and nice, and koto's fun and nice, that's not the authentic me. However, I love doing them. I don't know how if I can explain that any better. But this is to be your authentic you. The reason why is we have the Hierophant. And he's looking straight ahead at you because he wants you to pick your authentic you. He says, this is what I created you for. So what is your potential that you're got on your head? What is it that you've got going that you want to shoot for? What is that you want to do? What is that? Definitely, what is it that you want to do? Because you've got Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, and you need to be talking to yourself and divine. 2 offerings right between, and the Hierophant's between both. Supporting both because you need the wands to communicate and be strong enough to say, I will shine through this. I will face it. I will happen. I will make it happen. I will tell you that when you do face whatever it is, your passion and whatever your field of dreams are, whatever that is, that energy, these are 2 that are number 3 acknowledgement, is that you will have naysayers. You will, and that's where that fear is, and that I don't want somebody to say they don't like my stuff. I don't want somebody to, make fun of my stuff, that kind of a thing. I don't want somebody to criticize me. You're too worried about the outside world. Don't worry about the outside world and what they say. Just focus in on what you love. And that will shine through, okay? Because we have the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to bring you money. It's going to bring you pleasure. It's going to bring you happiness. It's joy. And the Chariot is all about, let's move this thing forward right now. This is now. This is 30th through the 5th. This is about time you've maybe thought about it. However, now's the time to act on it, okay? Definitely about the Chariot. And your challenge card, guys, is the World. And you're like, well, Patti, why is that my challenge? Well, the world's supposed to be a good card. Yeah, but you don't see it because your future card is doubting it. That self-doubt, and it could be self-sabotage. It could be self-esteem, low self-esteem. It could be low self-confidence in yourself. And so what happens is when you stop this doubt and say, you know what, shoot, forget everybody else. I'm going to do it forward. Remember, I said, stop thinking about everybody else and think about just what's going on and what you love, and put the horse blinders on, and not think about or care about what anybody else says. Because once this challenge card is challenged, then you can have anything that you want as far as what your desire and your hopes are in reality. Okay. So this is your challenge card. You can do this. This is somebody, but you got to get rid of the doubt. Definitely got to get rid of the doubt. All right. So let's see what else we have for your reading here. I do love that the Knight of Pentacles is coming towards your Ace of Wands. He's facing that. That means an offering of hope for maybe some form of income. Now, this is something that might be an offering. You've also have the Ace of Swords as an offering. So there might be a potential for extra income for whatever this is. But the whole thing is you've got too much on your plate right now. You've got way too much on your plate right now, so you've got to eliminate a few things. Waning moon, remember, waning moon until the 6th, when that new moon comes in. Actually, through the 5th, the end of the 5th, is that you have to release something. What is it you're going to release so you can make room? What is it that you're going to release so that you can make new room for this new energy? Because when you have too many things on your plate, you can't give 100% of yourself somewhere. All right? You just can't. It's not realistic. You give 50%. Even if you think you're giving 100%, you can't, because you've got to give energy here. It's like me doing leather and travel. I can't give 100% to leather because I'm doing partly travel. And that's my choice, because I like doing part-time, and doing, each each part-time. But if I really wanted to go full bore on my leather again, man, I would just put the travel aside and hone in and go full leather. All right. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Again, there's fear, there's uncertainty, there's a challenge with the number 5, there's instability. But again, it's what you're wanting. Whatever this is what you're wanting. And this is of your heart. This is of your soul. This is of your spirit. Because the 9 of Cups is about your desire. And that desire is to happen. Okay. The thing about the 9, though, is it's there for a while and then it goes away. It would be sort of like if you, I don't know, hypothetically, if you made things and you sold them like on Macari or whatever, like these people that do the cosplay stuff, so you make a costume and everything, and yeah, it is everything that you wanted, desired. It turned out the way that you wanted, yes, but then you sell it and then it goes away, so you can build another one, but you bring pleasure to somebody else. That's what this is. And the reason why I say you bring pleasure to somebody else is because you are shining in whatever hobby or job or whatever you have and whatever you're good at. Okay. But it comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes, if that makes sense to you. All right. Let me see if there's anything else in this here. Let me see if I can do some clarification on the Chariot card for you. Because we know the challenge card, that's a big challenge for somebody. Definitely a big challenge for somebody. Nothing on this deck. Okay. I like to change decks because if that second... I didn't even have to get my words out. What I was going to say is I like changing decks because if I've done a couple cards from another deck and I want more clarification, as we were talking about the Chariot, Okay, I said I want more clarification. If I were to keep the same deck and then who's ever on the other side wants to bring out the information, the same information to confirm something or give a message to something, then they can't do that because they're already out on the deck. So I changed decks. That's why we change decks when we do clarification. And you know why? Because look at the clarification that I just got. I can't make this up, guys. This is the Nine of Cups again. So clarification for the movement of the Chariot is to your dreams, your desires, and whatever you want to do is the time to act, not sit, not think. It's time to act. This is your field of dreams, whatever this is. I don't know who this is for. I don't know who this is for. But you will hold yourself back because if you don't release the fear or the anticipation or the anxiety or anything of that nature. All right. Okay. So there's that. All right. So I'm going to do some love and relationships. You guys have got something beautiful. Here's the other thing. Thank you. Is like you've got to lean on Hierophant. He says, I will help you make it happen, but you got to lean on me. Because this is not to end with you, but to end through you. All right. So if you're multitasking, you got to go out on your plate. You got to start cleaning that plate off. Got to make room for seconds. All right. All right. So let's do some love and relationships real quick. All right. So even if you're single, oops, no, too many cards. If you're single in a relationship, doesn't matter. Love is all around us in many forms. 8 different types of love. And then also too, there's 5 love languages. So let's see what's going on here. So we have the Horse King, and it's also the number 6. Now the Horse King is about assistance and control. There's 2 big differences here. You can either assist something and help them so that they can learn and grow. We do this in our relationships, in the people that we love. We assist them to understand. We assist them to know and acknowledge how we work, but we also assist them in, maybe helping them with their weaknesses to grow them into strengths. But we do not control. Once we begin to try to control, then we lose what we call that. We begin to lose somebody, because if we try to control something all the time, we're taking that soul, that spirit out of the person. I don't know how to explain that. It's like you're squishing it. So that person, that soul, that spirit cannot come out and authentically be themselves because you're trying to control everything. Okay, so that is the Horse King, and that is the number 6. It can throw off the balance and harmony and improvement. That's what 6 is about. It's about harmony in something, or you can actually grow it and bond it closer. It's exactly like what this person and the horse is. It's if you have a good relationship and you're working together and you're loving and showing each other the love, respect, and trust, it's going to grow that bond closer so that you don't even really need to assist. They already just want to do it or do it. Okay, whether it's like cleaning the house, cooking dinner, taking you out, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's a gentle, loving way of doing it. But if you take and you try to control that horse and you pull it and you yank it and you maneuver it into the way that you want, and you try to control it in a more destructive way, you bring fear, you bring suppression, you bring oppression, you bring all this stuff over something, and then before you know it, that horse has just some major, not only anxiety but fear. It has it doesn't want to eat right. It sometimes gets sick really easy because controlling something is not your job. It's not your job to control the situation. You're supposed to release it. Again, that waning moon again on your relationships. Release the reins of it and just go with the flow and see where divine takes it. Okay, that is a huge thing. Where is divine going to take this? Is this person should really be in my life or not? Because this is about balance. This is about give and take. This is about love. This is about compassion. And I will tell you, you can watch horse trainers. You can tell which horse trainers are good and which ones are not, because you can see the ones that do the training with love, and you see the ones that do the training with evil ways. I just say it. If you have to strap up a horse or tie a horse up to the point that they're sweating, their eyes are just bulging out of fear, you've got to do stuff that is painful, that is very destructive. And let me tell you, the horse world is a very big industry, but it's a very small knit community. Once somebody does something wrong, it spreads like wildfire, let me tell you. So you can assist or you can control your relationships. Which is it that you're doing? Or which is it that your partner is doing? And is it healthy for you? Again, are you able to shine through in your relationships? Or are you not? If you're not able to shine through in your authentic you, this might be a time to evaluate. Okay, so this is a time where you might need to evaluate. I don't know who that's for, but expect powerful change. A lot of the time, powerful change comes from our will, or if it doesn't come from our will, divine will do it. And let me tell you, that's a harder spanking. I would rather do it myself than have divine just all of a sudden do it, because he's not slow about it. He's swift, bang, and that's it. And let me tell you, sometimes it's hard to come back from that spanking, but best try to do it yourself. So this is a time of learning and growth for you. This is a time to get some of the things that you want and desire. And the other thing is, don't be doubtful that you can't have that, because that's what's going on in your future energy. Don't doubt that you can have these things, because you have the world card, but that's your challenge. You don't believe that you can have it. That's what's holding you back and hindering you. It's like your aura, your aura wants to just expand, but your aura is doing this around you, because it's like, well, you're not letting me grow, and you don't believe that I can do this. So your energies are like, when they should actually be like that. Okay. But that is your reading, guys. Hopefully it made sense and it resonated with somebody. It is a general reading, so if it didn't resonate with you, maybe somebody's name came to a thought and maybe it resonates with them. Share it. Share the video. You're very welcome to share the video. Also, too, don't forget to please like that button. Smash it, smash it. That's really important to us YouTube creators. That button especially, don't ask me a whole lot of questions why, because I don't know how to they do the matrix and all that kind of stuff. But it does help the videos get spread out through the universe in the YouTube universe. So please, not only mine, but if you're watching videos, don't forget to just hit that like button for whatever video you do watch. It's really important to them as creators. And don't forget, if you like this video, please subscribe and hit the bell. As you see down below, I have a bunch of videos in spiritual growth and also mind, spirit, and body growth to help with that. And those are sort of fun to do. I love doing videos and helping others. So you're very welcome to watch those. And then if you hit the nutrition button, you can hit the nutrition one on the body part, mind, spirit, body. That's on Get Balanced 2020 though. That's my other channel. But I don't know when I'm going to do the new moon reading for those of you who do watch me. So please make sure you have that notification button, that bell hit, so that you'll see that uploaded when I get to that point. So I'm just catching up from being gone for 4 days. So, and that's why these are a little late, but I'm glad they are, because the energies are right on. So enjoy your week, and we will see you on the 6th if I don't see you on the new moon reading. And thank you for watching and hitting the like, share, and subscribe button. Take care now. Don't forget to walk in absolute truth and love.